Today, we are live with this, the
from
2021
Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas
NFL
City,
Conference Championship game.
this is Madden
Finished
NFL
between
21.
the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. We are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Don't let this go. See you at the
We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. He's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Well, get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
And straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crispy, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play, just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Fourth and short in this part of the field. Just those special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake, watch the fake. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first step. Drive keeps moving.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. For McGowan, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That catch good for only a couple.
Gotta give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're looking at a second and 8 now from the 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Cliff Jones, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. There's Roethlisberger. He won with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality change in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This one a little slow in cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the time run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, Mark, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And it's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see a
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple of yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. KC's offense ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Steeler pressure two-notch here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The run, it's Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. Now the Steelers the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran, Big Ben. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he's set to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now him caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 50. Oh, a very strong gain of 24. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. They're able to turn that into a positive gain. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm fill there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back with a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking well, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Ben going to give this with the counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, good for 22 and a first down. They kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And you have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and it creates such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mahomes. Over the middle complete. It's Watkins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackles lead at the Steelers' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. They run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Booker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's kept up by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense, and now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take this down at the 10-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense then took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot on the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Bucker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now and try and get back into it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And we're going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a little score. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
So a failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring out here in a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside 10, the 8-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they have to lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rashawn Bailey, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I must say a little bit of a horse racing thing. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing thing. I'm glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here. We say so long from Arrowhead.
Like they have the Chiefs lose over the Steelers and head into the Super Bowl. But in this room, and I might be doing another live show tomorrow. So if not, then I do on Sunday. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow or Sunday. Have a good day.